Hey guys, I decided I'm gonna make another tutorial. I haven't seen a fresh tutorial for the Hellhound 45s in a while, so I decided, break it, man. Let's just do this shit. So I add in a lot of dogs sometimes. Really depends on what my mood is. Um, yeah, right now I just got finished finally getting my barracks level 10. Getting these to level 10, and then I'm going to get this to level 10, but first I want to get my War Factory to level, I think 15, so I have all the extra storage, and then I'm going to go for 3 million thorium, and then 40 million metal and oil, so it's probably going to be about a week or two until I can upgrade my defense lab to 10, but, and then with the wildfire, I'm probably going to need to switch sectors again because the people that were jailing me well, they didn't really follow me, but just so happens they were enemies with the new sector I went to, and then they went here. So wonderful. I'm not gonna deal with the AFF allies again. Whatever. So let's find a Hellhound quick. There we go. So I'm gonna skip around a lot in this video only because I don't want to bore everybody to death doing this a bunch of times. So I came up with a conclusion, and pretty much that conclusion is you can do these really quickly with a Vanquisher, SF, hover tanks. Now you can just use SF, but it requires you to use missiles. And I have to use shock missiles. I have level 4, I think, where they have 2 missile spawns for 5 seconds. Honestly, I really like using them because they're only 75,000 thorium. And I still make 50,000 thorium and 200 metals when I do the Hellhound Rogues. So to me, it's 100% worth it because I can take out large at the moment. So it's not a really big loss if I am not able to accomplish one of these. So, yeah, this is how I do it. Now, I'm only going to show in basics, and then I'll skip ahead until the next important part. So, I'm going to use my SF. And then what I do is I put the dogs ahead because I think they'll still trigger whatchamacallit. I send in one dog to kind of like just die because as you're about to find out, they have bombs like are like right there, and yeah, there we go. So I select them, then I go over here, and by attacking the corners, I'm able to completely destroy this watchtower. And that's pretty much the most important part, because I can pretty much do it from the safety of where the dog was. And as you'll see right here, I just attack it a few times, and because of the spread damage on the infiltrators, it destroys it. And now I take another dog, and then I go for the places these guys can get killed. Now, well, select. I'm going to skip ahead once I take down the metals, I suppose. Because that's pretty much the idea, is if you take these places from corners, it becomes a lot easier. So I'll destroy this, and I'll get the power plant, and then I'm going to skip ahead. And this is also pretty good XP, so that's another reason I do this. Just an FYI. Alright, let me just kill this thing and then I'll move forward. Alright. And by the way, yeah, if you have infiltrators, attacking the walls is a really smart idea because they have splash damage, and you can pretty much just attack the walls, as you see, and you can pretty much take out the watchtowers. Can't really take out the turrets, but you can take out the watchtowers. I know I'm not talking a lot and there's no noise, so that's probably a little irritating, but I'm still new to this, but I found out how to do it because I have some friends that I wouldn't say, they just are new to the game. And they ask me for help a lot, even though they're exact same levels as me. But obviously, I just learn certain aspects of games quicker. So whatever, The only thing I get a little worried about is I don't quite know the range of these blitz turrets. So I could I have accidentally gotten attacked a few times trying to figure this out because I don't know the range. Alright, so I think, yeah, that's safe. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send in my dog. I'm just showing you the steps until this part is over. I might as well, right? Fuck. See, it's hard because I can't tell the range really accurately on the side sometimes. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out all this and learn it myself, but I've been getting pretty lucky though because the past couple times I've been getting the exact same one, same layout, so I'm pretty much being able to completely learn this layout. But yeah, I go for the power too because it seems like once the power's drained, the blitz turrets do like really, really low damage. So as soon as I run out of time and I start the new battle, I'm going to stop because it's pretty much exactly what I'm doing. But the minute I go for the blitz turrets is when I'm going to reintroduce the two different types. I might even just pause the video until I do a completely different layout. And then what I do for the Vanquisher version. I prefer missiles because missiles are resources or thorium. And you get those back by doing this pretty much. So it's not really a huge loss doing that in order to get your resources back. But, that's just my preferred method. So that because, can't always get that though, especially if you're low level and you don't have was I getting attacked by the thing? I don't even know, man. Alright. Alright, it's over, so I'm about to pause it. And then I'm going to go back once I've finished this level. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back. It did not work out the way I wanted it to. So I'm going to have to use the shock in order to do this because I was already getting hammered, as you saw. I got a couple that are almost dead, so it's gonna be like another 20-minute repair time on my SF. I was really hoping I'd be able to do this without having to use my shock missiles, because I mean, I can do a thorium deposit pretty easy, and it's a large one, not giants, but I can do large, and that'll get me back my resources that I spend if I spent more resources than I got. But I do make more resources, like 50,000, and this is really good if you want uniques and you want metals. But it still would have been nice if I could have made the full 200,000 thorium. But it looks like if I want to do these without 20 minutes of repair time, I'm gonna have to use shock missiles. So yeah, it's just a heads up. If level 4 are, as you saw, are way more than powerful enough. So yeah, you really don't have to worry about that. So you can do this pretty much completely with the SF, but I like to go away and then come back in with hover tanks. I don't really. It doesn't really matter to me to do the full thing. Alright, I think I'm going to come back with the hover tanks. See you in a sec. Alright guys, so I'm back, and as you can see, I cleared them out. I used another shock turret, another shock missile. Level 4s are only 75,000 thorium to use, and they're definitely more than strong enough for these. So I use micro-healed hover tanks because, well, I usually used full health and then would just heal any of the micro damage, but I tried to do a large thorium, and obviously I'm too much of a noob to do that right now. So I said, fuck it, and just yeah, micro healed it and decided not to go do the rest. So the reason I use hover tanks is I don't know if there's ever mines back in this area, and hover tanks are pretty damn strong DPS wise. Mine are only level 12, and they pretty much instant kill anything I need them to, so there's pretty much no reason for me to not use them. The Hellfires, they're great for killing up all of the Last Stand units. I very rarely ever have Last Stand units be able to hit anything. As you saw right there, I did have one stray one that killed one of my micros, but it doesn't happen super often, so it's worth it. And as you can see, they usually have fast enough volleys to where even if there's Last Stand units, they don't. See, that would have sucked because all my micros pretty much died. Now the only ones that are left are the ones that sometimes get the auto healing, but it's not a big deal. I get 20 million resource, I get 200,000 thorium, and I get 200 metals. So it's a win-win. I'm about to go check what my repair time is, though. The reason I have the Vanquisher there is I want to kind of use it, but 50% health would be about a 30-minute repair time. So I'm kind of really not digging it because yeah, shit. Cancel. Wait, cancel. I get this weird glitch right now. I don't know why it's happening. Only would have shaved off about 15 minutes, yeah. So I got 20 minutes repair time because I made that little mess up. It's not a huge deal, but yeah, I recommend just use those shock turrets once you kill the anti-air. It's really worth it to not have to have any repair time. So literally every time you do an Hellhound 45, you get to make your 2 shocks back, and I think I've only done like 3. But the reason I'm doing this is, you do 5, you get 1,000 medals, and that's what I need. Alright, later guys.